To help us do justice to this, we have in the house first Honorable James Nwabia. Honorable James Nwabia is public affairs analyst. James, we want to say welcome.
Well done. Yes.
We also have Honorable, rather, Sir Nonso Nnabuife. Sorry, Chuka Nnabuife. Forgive me, sir. Chuka Nnabuife is the MD National Newspaper. I want to say welcome to this segment.
Thank you very much.
I hope you pardon me for calling you.
The name of your son.
Maybe that's what I'll give my son, actually.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's good to have you.
So let's go. Let's start with the ABS website. What do we have there? ABS website, MDAs in Anambra embark on a 3-day sanitation exercise. Obiano swears in new commissioners, special advisors. Obiano honors outgoing commissioners, presents certificates of merit. Anambra Police Command restates ban on indiscriminate use of siren covering off plate numbers. How do we begin? Let's start with you, James.
Let me take where Obiano is honoring the past commissioners that worked with him. In fact, when I read it or heard it this morning in the ABS, I was gladdened because this kind of a thing has never been done in Anambra State.
Governor's handshake.
I was very happy when I heard it this morning from a governor. In the past, if you do away with your commissioners, you may not even know where their endpoints. But this time around, he gathered them together to thank them. In as much as thanking them, he gave them some purses, some purse, medals, certificates. In fact, wow, it's a nice thing. Worthy of recommendation and commendation to the able working governor, Chief Willie Obiano.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, so which of the ones to pick now from the website?
Yeah, I will also commend what he commended, but beyond that, I will also talk about the environmental sanitation. But first, the idea of giving a very befitting valedictory to outgone commissioners and special advisors. You see, what reward does in organizations. In this case, organization now means the entire Anambra. And in those who know, who studied administration and management, know what there's a topic called motivation. It shows the man who is coming in that when you finish your work, at least there will be not just a recognition, special cognition for you. It also motivates those who are working to put in their best, while encouraging those who are leaving. You are not forgotten. With that medal, every one of them, the child or even the grandchild, will get to see it and say, that was when I did this for Anambra. His colleagues who left before him may not, or in other contemporaries in other states, may not have that kind of commendation. That's noteworthy. But I also want to dot on a bit on the environmental sanitation.
Yes, because it's like it's a new innovation. It was discussed
it's
during
not
the retreat.
just only being a new innovation. It has been found out that people in homes and in offices and in public sphere, public places, people tend to now abandon the environment to providence, not even to any authority. What that means for a society like Anambra that is always that is badly rattled by things like flooding and erosion. We have one of the most porous soils. Our tectonics as our land and our the geography of Anambra requires that you clean the environment and protect the environment like you guard an infant baby. So we have to always do, in your office, keep your office clean. It's not just your home.
You start from
and
your
even
domain.
dress well too, you yourself.
Yes, dressing well.
That is part of environmental cleanliness.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
ABS did justice to that because from what we saw.
No, I can see it in your organization.
Yes,
Once I walked in here, I saw it.
Yes, yesterday everybody will be even
In national light, my organization, Anambra newspapers.
Okay, you
today
did
everybody, from yesterday we started, today everybody is in his manual labor gear. Immediately I step out of this studio, you may not notice me again. Because, right there in my car.
Okay, there's another thing
that
that happened. Governor sworn in the commissioners, and immediately after that, they went into a school. What does that suggest?
Work begins.
Work begins now.
No waste of
In
time.
earnest.
No waste of time.
No stuff.
Okay, want to say kudos to His Excellency for really doing that. Now let's go to papers. First, we have Daily Sun. I do.
Daily Sun.
Okay, you have it. Noni, please.
All right, Daily Sun newspapers, the banner headlines there. We are sorry. PDP begs Nigerians with riders there, admits past mistakes, and kudos Knox great apology. Down there we have Nigeria now completely directionless. That's coming from Wike, the governor of Rivers State. Below that we have there is a plot to discredit me. That's a cry from Jonathan, former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Okay.
All
okay.
right.
So, which one are you picking, James?
I would have like to talk about the PDP saying sorry to Nigerians for their inadequacies for the past 15 years they ruled Nigeria.
Speak up a bit.
Well, if there is no sin, there will be no forgiveness. And the way I see it is they know that they didn't do very well in the last 16 years. Well, coming up at this time, maybe they want to introduce a new thing to Nigerians. That's why they are coming up, because the election is just very few months away, and they want to start telling people, searching their conscience, making amends, so that people can still have a soft spot for them again. But I didn't like it coming up this time around, because PDP messed up the chances Nigerians gave them for the past 16 years. During the reign of Obasanjo, it was better. But by the time Jonathan came, instead of following the footsteps of Obasanjo to consolidate, Jonathan didn't do that. Now they're coming up to tell us that they're sorry, because you couldn't keep your house in order. And if you didn't keep your house in order, somebody else will come and keep your house in order.
Okay. Who is keeping the house in order now? Is APC keeping the house in order?
Okay, let's talk of APC.
You said you keep somebody will do that.
The APC will come and keep it in order.
Are they keeping it in order now? That's the question.
No, APC is not doing very well.
Okay, they're not doing very well.
So we are looking forward.
But to you, Chuka, if you about the apology, Chuka, do you think it's all bad with PDP? Because I know during Jonathan's era that Nigeria became the fastest growing economy in Africa. What do you have to say about that?
Thank you. I think PDP is suffering from not having a good propaganda machinery. PDP is actually maybe what is happening to Olisa Meto is rubbing off in the entire organ of the. He may not be a fantastic propagandist for a party, for the party, even when he was there. But I think what is happening to Olisa Meto is affecting PDP.
And how ripe is the apology coming at this time?
What is the ground for the apology? Assuming I am the one who is, I'm not scouting for a job, I'm contented with what I'm doing now. But if I were there, what is the apology based on? You recalibrated the economy and made it the biggest economy in Africa.
But you should know it's a campaign strategy.
You understand? You had most of the new standards of governance that Nigeria still operates, and other countries. PDP gave it to us. You understand? I think PDP did far better than they are acknowledging. And when it gets to that level of we apologize, maybe it is an editor's direction. But when you read, there's another headline in that paper. Jonathan, I think some people are working hard to discredit me. That headline should be read if I were doing without pandering to sensation. If I were doing, I would join the two stories, and the Jonathans working hard to discredit me will be a rider to that headline. But every newspaper has its own predilection. So I think I don't see any ground for PDP to apologize, because they did far better than.
Okay, there's another one there. Senators.
But I hope you noted one headline in that front page. MMM founder Mavradi dies of heart attack. What else would have killed him?
Pressure.
Well, if you are a founder, of MMM, what else would have killed you?
many already died.
Is that what we have in the back of a car?
Okay, let's go to another paper, the Daily Independent.
Okay, I have the Daily Independent, and the banner headline here says, Nigeria's journey under me has been turbulent. And this is coming from the President Buhari. And the story has riders under it. It says, unveils National Food Security Council to combat hunger. And the second rider says, signs pact with Switzerland on return of looted assets. And coming down here, we'll have another story that says, Danjuma's statement not inciting. And this one is coming from Sage and Tony Momo. And then PDP apologizes for past errors, ready to pursue new agenda. We have seen that one. So let's quickly look at the crying president, that Nigeria's journey has been turbulent under him. Is it true?
It's not my business to appraise a sitting president. But there is an acknowledgement. You understand? And it shows humility to an extent. It also shows fair judgment, and there is something in propaganda. Don't take it. People who have a lot of misunderstanding of what propaganda means. Propaganda here means political communication, a communication that you intend to also make a society, you understand, easily governable or not. So it is not a negative thing. So in propaganda, when you are making a comment and you factor in, you can actually turn, for example, if you look at another headline there, when you are talking about the one Tony Momo and Ishe Sage saying Danjuma's statement not inciting. You understand? What did they say? It's actually, they are bringing a retooling of mindset towards that communication, which you and I watched live on television at the Taraba University convocation. You understand? Which he said, you remember he said the armed forces are colluding. They are colluding. They are colluding. He said it 3 times. You understand? And if you follow the armed forces, if you trust on the armed forces to defend you, you will all die. They will kill you because they are offering cover to the
and they are no longer neutral.
Good. Okay. They are not neutral. So if somebody in that kind of communication, somebody now, Ishe Sage, a professor of law, Tony Momo, a guru, veteran journalist, and veteran minister, the minister who said, if you want to do it well, the letter to my country minister of information. Now they are now retooling your mind to understanding a news development that is not inciting. That is exactly what that kind of communication of saying, owning up that the government under me had been challenging.
And do you see the statement that Issa Sage and Tony Momo made as kind of stating the obvious, because the main thing that he said that
they are stating the obvious in flip.
No, that Danjuma said that was defend yourself. if you can. That's the major statement that Danjuma made. And that's exactly what these guys are saying, that it is not inciting, because it was from this point that the army took it over. No, you are inciting Nigeria, that this is anarchy. Okay?
Sorry, my dear. The man who cast, or the woman who cast that headline, you understand? Imagine where that same person cast the headline of PDP apologizes for past error. What happened there is that these people, they said the obvious, but they also brought another angle. It's a way of toning down a red herring headline.
Okay.
They are toning it down. By the time somebody begins to analyze it, and the mind of the reader begins to get to
that. All right. Let's go to another paper. Let's go to Daily Times.
All right. Stories making the headlines on the Daily Times. The first headline there says, polls sequence tussle. Buhari Nas no fate April 25. With riders there, 8 sons in 5-hour fierce battle argument to persuade judge. And AGF Olani Beku want court to stop Nas from overriding president. And Daudu others urge court to dismiss suit for being academic. Up here we say why Nigeria failed to achieve high economic growth. That's coming from Moralo. Then down here, President Oshimbajo Saraki, others attend APC caucus meeting. Then a Lassa fever outbreak. WHO releases $900,000 for emergencies, quick response. All right.
Okay, James, you take care.
I'd like to take on the banner headline.
Okay, poll sequence.
Poll sequence. Well, this thing has been in the news for the past 2 months now, and I see no reason why it should be a news, because the INEC has the authority to fix their various dates for the elections in the order it pleases them.
As an independent
as an independent organization, so their names implies. So I see no reason why it will be a tussle between the president and the National Assembly. But I saw it that they're going individual ways, because the president likes the poll to favor him, whereas the National Assembly members wants their own to favor them. So that there is an interest that galvanizing.
And that
politics is about interest.
And that interest is going up, because the writer there said 8 sons in 4-hour fierce legal argument to persuade the judge.
That's where you are, because they say that the judgment, or they will know their fate by April 25, which means that I've gone far seeking the rest from the court. But the court cannot do much, because INEC is an independent body, solely giving the authority to fix elections.
And you don't see National Assembly as also an independent body, solely giving the authority to make laws for Nigeria.
But the law has already been made. They cannot reverse it.
No, they did not reverse the law. The law has been made, and the law is subject to amendment, and that's exactly what they have done. Chuka.
Has the law been made? The law states that
there's an act. The electoral act. That is what they amended.
Even the electoral act didn't say that this is the sequence. And the electoral act didn't give INEC a blanket, a blanket opportunity to set the date or set the election. And the law makes it clear that these are the people who make laws, the National Assembly.
Okay. Let's quickly go to National Tribune, please. We don't have much time there.
Right.
However, the National Assembly, they have whatever they have with the presidency.
They will resolve their issue.
No, I think
let's go to Tribune.
It is necessary that they went to court. So let the court give us what it is.
Yes.
Okay. Tribune,
okay, I have
quickly,
Tribune
just
newspaper
one
here.
headline there.
Okay, let's just look at the
beautiful
banner headline, Electoral Act, PDP lawmakers stunned beautiful bride. So that's the only one we're going to look at here.
Can we take that quickly?
You know, no, we may not have time for the riders. Okay, but if we can, confused pro-NAS, pro-executive lobbyist, PDP begs Nigerians over its past mistakes. Okay, this one we have seen them. Accord, NAS, INEC, no faith, April 2050. I
want to emphasize this headline. The fact that the Electoral Act, PDP lawmakers turn beautiful bride, confuse pro-National Assembly, pro-executive lobbyists. PDP begs Nigerians over its past mistakes. Can we
talk about Tinubu now, because it's part of the...
No, just yes. Okay. Just one sentence.
Just quickly, because time is not...
that headline makes the reader get the grounds for the so-called apology PDP gave. That it is based on this, and it is based on this that they want to get. They are the beautiful bride. They want to get accepted within the system. So it is a more complete headline. And then Tinubu being absent in APC caucus. Were you expecting him to be present?
Why? Is it not part of the APC leader?
Then you were not following the news. Because you know that Tinubu is Tinubu, as it is currently, finds himself a strange guest in Oyegu's house.
Okay. Let's go to the another paper, Punch. Quickly, let's take one headline, just one.
All right, Punch.
Just one.
Okay, let's take the banner headline, FG. We've got reports of soldiers' misconduct, but none from Taraba.
So what do you have to say to that?
Pray for Danjuma Wike.
What do you have to say to that quickly?
I don't have much on
that. Look at it.
Okay.
No misconduct. None of them was found from Taraba.
See, let me ask.
Okay.
The army says they've got reports of soldiers' misconduct, but none in Taraba. Was that what? Was that what Danjuma was reporting?
Talking about?
He said that the armed forces. Remember, this is a former defense minister.
But it's okay. Why do you think Wike is praying and fasting for Danjuma?
Of course, that's the politics.
That's politics.
Do you see any threat to his life?
That's exactly what he's implying.
Okay.
But Danjuma is big enough to tell us whether there's a threat.
Okay. We may not have time to go to the rest of the papers. Guardian is there. It's talking about almost the same thing we discussed. I also found in all the papers. However, we must thank you so much for really coming on board to have this discussed. Chuka, Nnabuife, we want to thank you so much for really coming to our rescue. Let me put that to you like that. Thank you so much. And James Nwabia, Honorable, we want to thank you so much also for joining us in this discussion. Hopefully, we're going to bring you again sometime in the future. However, I must go. Stay with us on the other side of 8 o'clock for us to continue with our discussion segment. Stay.
Thank you.